Just for you, Unatrix. Just for you.
Hello and welcome to Original Penguin hosting the Summer Community Championships. I'm thrilled to be here during week 2 of the Community Championship, hosting this particular time slot. I can't wait to introduce you to all the people who are going to be involved.
Okay, so in case you couldn't hear me very well, my name's Adam. I am the Original Penguin, and this is round 2 and week 2 of the Stadia. Of the Summer Community Championship. The Summer Community Championship is a 4-week event that is intended to be a fun and friendly celebration of rapidly evolving Stadia platform and the amazingly helpful and growing Stadia community. The last year and a half have been tough for everyone, but gaming with Stadia has been one of the ways many of us have distracted ourselves from the worries of real life, connected with our kids during shelter in place, stayed connected to our friends and family via game nights, and made new friends in the community. Thank you, the chickens. I really appreciate that. It was certainly an unexpected request. Oh, I guess I'll have to expect it for all of my streams going forwards. So, basically, the Summer Community Championship is 4 games played across 4 weeks. People like myself will be hosting the players, the contestants, and you can be in with a chance of winning £100 per game and a grand prize, $100, and a grand prize of $1,000. So if you would like to take part, make sure you check out the link that's in this video description. That is how you're going to get yourself in. There is still time to join in this second week, and don't worry too much that you missed the first week, because there are people on that leaderboard who did not get full marks. So without further ado, I guess I better go ahead and check on the contestants. Though before I do, I'd just like to say, if you appreciate the music, if you're enjoying the music, sorry, check out the video description. It is all royalty-free music, and the person is absolutely incredible. The composer is absolutely incredible. Really appreciate his work, and it's nice to have a resource available to smaller streamers like myself who can't afford to buy the streaming packages that are available across the internet. Anyway, so let's get stuck in, shall we? Oh look, there's me. That's me, the Original Penguin. You could see me talking. Wow. Okay, so I think we should start by bringing in... Let's try Malaysia. I'm really glad that I checked out your channel, Malaysia. Oh, so we're doing this again already. Those of you who saw my stream last week may remember that I had connection issues, and apparently my computer's decided it wants to have connection issues again today. So let's try this again. So we're going to start with Malaysia. We're going to check if Malaysia's already streaming. Thank God I checked out your channel. Otherwise, I would be calling you Malisa or something along those lines. Yes. So let's have a look, shall we? There's Malaysia. Oh, and they are live. Bear with me just 1 second whilst I interact with this tiny, tiny, tiny browser window. Oh, look at that. Even has his... Oh, my text tag is across his face. I guess we can go ahead then and move that text tag. Stick that there so that we can still see the UI. Not ideal, but make do. And I guess I can go ahead and turn his sound on. Right, let's also bring in our second streamer, which is Triple Superstar. It's the Triple Superstar. Refresh the browser. Triple Superstar is not currently streaming. So I shall We shall send Triple Superstar off for a moment. I'm going to bring in our third contestant, which is Scooterama.
No.
Refresh this. Scooterama, I do not believe is live currently. Okay, so we shall pop Scooterama off just for a moment. And our fourth contestant, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to say this properly, so excuse me for any mispronunciation. Heibi, something like that, possibly. I'm going to drop them in.
Shit, second wind. Again.
Let's see. Refresh those back browser source. Okay. So for the time being, it looks like it is just going to be Malaysia.
You gotta
So
be
let's
kidding
keep
me.
an eye on Malaysia for now, and I will bring in other. I shall test to see if the other contestants are ready shortly. I'm gonna produce the music,
Yeah, that's
and I'm also going to let
okay.
you hear
I'll lure them
Malaysia
away.
as he has his microphone on. Please let me know if there are any issues with balancing.
No, not these guys again. I hate them.
This week's game is Pixel Junk Raiders, which is currently, I believe, a Stadia exclusive game. Let me just double check what the rules are. Okay, so to take part in this, you will have to use the state share that's provided, which will put you directly into the level that Malaysia is playing.
No.
The scoring is you have to rescue all the Tantalian, probably Tantalian, which is 10 points per rescue. Survive as much as possible, so minus 10 points per life lost. Kill 100 creatures, that's plus 20 points. Don't get hit, plus 10
come on.
points.
Come on.
And the fastest
on.
time will be the tiebreaker.
Get the fuck out of there. Oh.
I guess that didn't quite go how Malaysia was hoping.
0 deaths, right? We did it.
You made it. Time for a little
Say
work
that again.
for goodies. I got a little banged up on my mission, but you.
Yeah, it didn't count survivors because I previously already finished it, but... Oh my god, we did kill 100 guys.
Wow, what? You got the 100 creatures. Wow.
That's a 130-point score.
A 130-point score. I think at the moment
That was it for me.
that is par with the
man.
top.
Sick. Sick.
So, I wonder if Malaysia is particularly pleased with that and doesn't feel the need to improve, because that would make for a very short stream.
.com. You can sign up completely free, and you can enter to see if you can win. Can you beat that 130 points? All the
So, let's have a look,
information
shall
is
we?
in the description.
What's,
I hope everybody had a fantastic time. It was great calling mail sirs runs.
I wonder
Again,
if any of our other
congratulations,
contestants are
and
available
I
yet.
hope everybody has a fantastic rest of a Friday. And don't forget, you can find upcoming streams. There's more today. StadiaHunters.com. Also on Twitter.
Today's-
The Summer Championships. Again, all the details are in the description. have a fantastic day. Thanks again and take care. We will see you again real soon.
Okay, so interesting. What can we do here?
All right, I'm gonna end the stream as well. I'm gonna take a few minutes break. I hope you don't mind. That was great. Have
Well
a great
done,
day.
well
See you
done,
next
Malaysia.
time. Bye bye.
Okay, so whilst Malaysia is taking a short break, I don't know whether Malaysia's coming back to do some more. I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't. He's already got one of the highest scores so far. Let's go ahead and cancel that autoplay.
Part of summer championship.
So, what do we do now? Do I just spend an hour doing my David Attenborough impression? You what is okay, yeah, sure, I can absolutely turn my microphone on. So, if anyone would like to take part, please give me a shout, let me know. You can send me a link to your YouTube channel via Twitter or on Discord. My Twitter is @OriginalPenguin. And my Discord is OriginalPenguin #5086. If you would like to use this time slot so that I can rebroadcast you with some wonderful narration, of course, just give me a shout. Otherwise, I'm probably going to give it 10 minutes and go ahead and end the restream. I suppose for now, though, we can put the music back on. We'll put the music. Yes, Endeavour, can you look at the Discord chat? Rather than me saying it over stream. So I'm going to go ahead and actually put this over to here so that you get the nice spectralizer and you get to hear my voice. Lovely, lovely. I appreciate all of you stopping by and waiting. I am hoping to find a couple of people who would like to use this available slot. Just to let you know, we do also have drop-in sessions. The only reason I didn't say this at the beginning is because all 4 of my browser sources were taken. Unfortunately, some of the players are either not ready or possibly otherwise predisposed. As a result, yeah, I have 4 drop-in sessions if anyone would like to get involved. Hey Predator, always nice to see you dropping into my chat. I suppose I could always commentate myself playing. You have a question? Oh, okay, so we're going to do Q&A time, are we? Okay, Unatrix, what is my favourite Stadia game? I think that one's quite obvious to anyone who follows me on Twitter. My favourite Stadia game is Farming Simulator. It was the first game on Stadia to have crossplay. It actually launched with crossplay. It is wonderfully ported, and they are also bringing the sequel to Stadia. There is a lot of time-killing activities to do in Farming Simulator, which is the reason I enjoy it. I rather like doing those menial tasks where you have to do them over and over again, with as little input as possible. How about you, chat? What is your favourite Stadia game? If it's Pixel Junk Raiders, you have no reason not to jump on it now and let me rebroadcast you. Okay, everyone, I have a small solution. Triple Superstar was earmarked as broadcasting live during my stream. However, he is unavailable as far as I'm aware. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring up one of Triple Superstar's previous attempts from the week that hasn't been commentated, and we're going to watch through it together. Okay? I will get to answer your questions. You just have to bear with me though, because I'm not in studio mode. Because I'm just setting up my system so that I can show you someone else's content. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to ask lots of questions, so this is my second question. What made you buy Stadia? So, funnily enough, the reason why I invested in Stadia was because my computer started to die. It needed new parts, it needed to be repaired, and it was just generally dying. It was a very old PC. And it couldn't run any of the decent games. So it just happened to be as it was dying, and I was discussing with my partner what we should do, whether we should buy some more, buy a new computer or upgrade it or what have you, or to wait for the PlayStation 5, because this was when we were expecting there to be news or an announcement about the PlayStation and the Xbox. That's when I saw about Stadia, and I was like, oh my god, this is really exciting. I'd love to try this. So we pre-ordered, and then yeah, that's how I ended up with Stadia, because it was the cheapest way of upgrading my computer, I guess. So I am almost there. Bear with me. I am almost there, everyone. Okay, awesome. We are set. Let's go for this. How do I do this? I go transition. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. That went a lot smoother than I was expecting. Right, let's turn down the music. And we're going to turn on the browser so that you can hear our wonderful, wonderful streamer. Oh, that's very loud. Very, very loud. So just a quick reminder of those rules, as I would usually have them cycling up on the screen whilst we're waiting for this to load. So you have to rescue all the Tantalian with 10 points per rescue available. And as you can see on the screen, it is possible to reach... Oh, there's a lot of endeavors. Yeah, it is possible to rescue 11 Tantalian. Survive as much as possible, 10 points lost for every life lost. So obviously you're going to want to try and make sure that you keep your guard up, and you avoid being killed. Triple Superstar, they're not doing well avoiding being killed. But, you know, first tries. Kill 100 creatures, that's going to bag you an extra 20 points. And don't get hit, you'll get an extra 10 points. So that means there is a total of 140 points up for grabs with this, which could potentially put you in the lead if you did very well in the first week, as that had a maximum of 100 points. Why did I start streaming? So, I started streaming just because... Oh dear, Triple Superstar. Just, that was a practice round, wasn't it? That was definitely a practice round. Let's bring that down a little bit. Why did I start streaming? Because I had so much fun taking part in streaming when I was a member of Stadia Source. I was the reviews manager, but I also went on the podcast from time to time. And I really enjoyed not having a presence as such, but having a forum, I suppose, for expressing my opinions, being asked my opinions, and sharing it with other people, having people then come and talk to me about what I've said. And I really enjoyed that. However, as time goes on, you start to realize that where people will disagree with you, which isn't a bad thing, I have no problem with people disagreeing with me. However, some people disagree less politely than others, and it can be mentally taxing. At the end of the day, I'm a gamer, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to focus on the games. And that's what I do. That's why I got into streaming. It's just a bit of fun, something to do, a little hobby, and hopefully a way of me, showing, sharing some of my knowledge. For those of you who have watched my flight sim streams, from time to time I'll do a little presentation explaining various aspects of aviation. Anyway, so as Triple Superstar has just let me know in the chat, he is live. So instead of watching a rerun, we can get the latest episode as it happens. Oh, and we also have Halusko. Okay. Bear with me, please. I'm just going to sort this out. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Excuse me. Bear with me. Doing this on the fly is difficult to say the least. Okay, so we've got triple superstars sorted. Oh, that was a mouthful. Triple superstar is sorted. I am also told Halusku Hall. I'm gonna say Hall. Hall is now on. So let's see if I can find Hall's content. Meanwhile, we'll watch Triple Superstar live. Oh. Okay, I appreciate these questions. I really do. It's really cool. So let's. I've also seen that next question. So my name, the story behind my name. Bear with me. I'm just interacting. It's really, really challenging doing this on the fly. Okay, I am now going to quickly swap over to this one. Then I'm going to answer your questions. Here we go. Look at that. Wonderful. So we got apologies, I can't do the I think it's called an umlaut over the O. I can't do that, I'm afraid. I'd be on Google. It's going to take me too long. I am going to move your label across though. This is so unprofessional. I apologize so much. Okay, here we go. Move that across. Awesome. Okay, so the story behind my username is I'm a big fan of TK Maxx. You in America will know it as TJ Maxx. However, yeah, down here in Blighty, it is called TK Maxx. It's the same shop, it just has a slightly different name. I'm not sure why. Anyway, within TK Maxx, they sell original Penguin clothes. And I really love their clothes. So I appropriated their brand name for my online presence, my gamer tag. And that is why my name is Original Penguin. That's also why if you search Original Penguin on Twitter and pretty much anywhere, you're going to end up seeing a verified account. But it's not mine. And yeah, it's because I really enjoy their clothes. It's got nothing to do with Linux. Though I did used to use Linux a lot when I was a kid. But yeah, that's the story behind my username. It's because I like the clothes by Original Penguin. So, as for Unatrix's question, I tell you what, I'm going to come back to Unatrix's question in just a moment. First of all, let's have a look at what's going on with our two streamers. So, Triple Superstar and Halusko are both doing very, very well. Let's turn that off so we can see a bit clearer. Okay, it would help if I knew what the different symbols mean, because right now I don't. I don't believe anyone has saved any people yet. Halusko has managed to kill 10 creatures. I'm not sure what the little 2 means. You should check out their clothes. If there's one thing that I can do to keep Original Penguin's lawyers happy, is I can keep recommending their products. I mean, hey, you never know. Maybe we'll go into partnership one day, and they'll have their gaming channel, and I'll run their gaming channel. Oh, what's happened here? What has happened? Yeah. Apologies. This video is unavailable. Triple Superstar, just to let you know, have you made your video private, possibly? I believe you might have stopped streaming. Could you go ahead and start up another stream and let me know when you are when you're streaming again? I'm going to go ahead and pop you out for the moment. Oh, just as Halusko dies. Okay, so I wish I had a I wish I had like a referral link I could give you, but alas, it isn't to be. It could potentially be your connection, Triple Superstar. I suppose it depends more on how you're streaming. If you're using a third-party streaming solution, then yes, quite possibly. If you're using the inbuilt streaming tools, then you should be okay. Anyway, so back to the questions that I've been asked. Unatrix's apparently final question, though I don't quite believe it will be the final one. I had the opportunity to meet Gembear Gaming. For those of you who have never heard of him before, he is a wonderful, wonderful content creator in the Stadia community. He is well known for his teardowns, his code crawling, and also his introduction of "What's up, gamers?" And I had the absolute pleasure to meet him. When myself and my partner went down to London to the Natural History Museum for the day. So the first thing that I said when I met Gem was, I'm pretty sure it's "What's up, Gem?" I'm fairly certain that was the first thing I said to him. And I think one of the first things Gem said to me was, because I told him where we're going to meet. We're going to meet at this cafe that I found on Google Maps. And I said, oh, we'll meet here. And I think one of the first things Gem said to me when I met him is, oh, they've closed it. Because the cafe it was like closed down or something. Anyway, yeah, so that was how my first meeting with Gembear Gaming went. Awesome. Okay, brilliant. I'm going to drop Triple Superstar back onto the screen. Let's... I really wish OBS would put the refresh button into the right-click menu. Yes, Gem. I was just letting people know how our first meeting went. Gem and I nearly fought over... Gem and I. We actually fought over a card machine at one point. I won the fight, by the way. I won the fight. Anyway, it's always great to see all you people in my chat. I've got 14 of you watching. I really appreciate that. I can only apologize for the issues that we had earlier. Some out of my control, some in my control and my own fault. But luckily, things are going smoothly now. That's what counts, isn't it? As long as things are going smoothly now. In fact, do you know what? We might even have... Oh, absolutely. I definitely recommend Lunch with Gem. It is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, whilst we're doing this, I'm going to take a quick moment and update my layout. Unatrix, I look forward to answering your further questions. I really do. Okay. I apologize for being quite quiet. I'm just trying to... At the moment, I'm only using half of my screen real estate, which just seems a bit wasteful. So, and I hate the idea of being wasteful. So I'm just attempting to remedy that.
Damn, kid. They got you good that time. Pick yourself up and get back out there.
Okay, cool. I think I've got this. I appreciate the questions, by the way. Really appreciate that. You guys, like, I'm really pleased with myself for being able to do this on the fly. I just want to put that out there. Okay, let's go ahead and transition over to my new layout. One of two. Here we go. Awesome. Triple Superstar, you are in the hot seat. Let's go. We can see you just behind Triple Superstar. Yeah. Okay, so, let's see. What made me start counting pixels? Oh, okay, so that is a very good question. It came out of... I think it's more my case of being a perfectionist than anything. So... One thing I noticed is there was a lot of ambiguity over what was actually 4K on Stadia and what wasn't. Not that it matters, really, but I just noticed there was a lot of ambiguity because Digital Foundry were doing their tests and various other people were doing their tests, and they were coming up with all these funny numbers. But I could never find a place where I could locate this information easily. I would search up, for example, what the resolution is of Borderlands, and I might find a post on Reddit with someone saying, oh, I think I remember it being 4K, or I might find an article of someone saying, oh, it's 1080p. And as a result, more than anything, I started creating a database of the resolutions that I could find, which was like the Digital Foundry stuff and various articles. But over time, I realized it wasn't going to work because it wasn't always accurate for a start. So I just happened to stumble across a video by... I happened to stumble across a video by Digital Foundry where they showed you how to pixel count. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. So I could, in theory now, learn how to pixel count Stadia games. So I can do what Digital Foundry does. Because they weren't doing it for all of the games. So I thought, well, that would work wonderfully. And so that's pretty much it. I watched watched the video a few times. It took me a while to get the hang of it. And it took me probably... I would say it took me about 12 to 15 months to get to a point where I feel confident in my results when I announced them the first time. There were a lot of results that I got wrong, especially towards the start. But as I practiced, it got easier and I got more accurate. That's not to say that my database is 100% accurate. I would never ever assume it is, and I'd never try and make you think that it is. However, I am fairly confident that the data presented in my database is reasonably accurate. And Gem, I noticed your comment there about 4K, the fact that we pay for it and whatnot. I'm in two minds about that, because honestly, a good game is a good game regardless of what resolution it runs at. I personally absolutely love Human Fall Flat, even if we are missing about half a year's worth of updates. However, I do understand at the same time that if I'm paying for a specific feature, I'd like as many games as possible to use that feature. Anyway, so let's see what's going on for a moment before I answer any more questions. How do I pull that? Yeah, there we go. Oh no, I've made that full screen. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So neither of you currently in this attempt right now, neither of you have rescued any survivors. Halusko, you've managed to kill 16 bug critter things. And Triple Superstar has managed to kill 2. Have you finished scoping out the area yet, Triple Superstar? Or are you still practicing? Halusko, they're going for the big, heavy Panzer hammer. See where that gets him. Especially at... He's getting very close to it. They're getting very close to being surrounded. And those heavy weapons can take a while to swing. Oh, dropping a mine. Oh, that worked out really well for Halusko. That worked out really, really well. There is definitely a lot of area to scope Triple Superstar. The first time I ever played Pixel Junk Raiders in the very first map, I spent about 45 minutes running around the map uncovering every single part of it to realize that there's really no need to do that. I'd just like to remind the contestants that they will need to keep a track of their score. It makes things a lot easier. That's true, Jack. That is true, and that's why it's really important. So to read out the comment, because I don't have chat on my stream setup. So Jack has said that he believes what I'm doing is an important resource for the community, providing actual data people can refer to instead of just hearsay or qualitative experiences. So I agree. That is the main reason why I aim to be as accurate as possible. At the end of the day, I don't care what resolution a game is. Personally, I don't care. As I said, I play Human Full Flat and it's 720p. At the same time, I really enjoy playing things in 4K as well. It really makes no difference to me. Also, I was brought up playing Kirby's Block Ball on a Game Boy Pocket, I think it was. So it's not like resolution really matters. The main thing is that I stay impartial and I'm as accurate as possible. There will be technologies that come out that will soon make it impossible for me to get accurate figures. And at that point, I'll have to reassess how I approach the situation. But luckily, until that day, I'm safe. I wanted to try to do something. Let's see if this works. Oh, I really hope this works. Okay. Okay, here we go. 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 Let's see if this works. Transition. Oh, I'll transition to the same scene that I'm already on. Transition. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm sorry, but I think that was quite sexy. I'm going to go back to commentating because that's my job. Yes, Jem, you have the opportunity to win prizes during each during each individual week. So yeah, make sure you sign up. I'd like to thank the contestants for streaming, by the way. I really appreciate that. Okay, so right now we have got... Oh, let me swap back over. So, right now Halusko has 2 rescued survivors with 34 killed enemies. Triple Superstar has recently respawned, I believe. As a result, he's killed 5 enemies and has rescued no one. Both individuals, I believe, have lost a life. I think that's why it's 2 instead of 3. I'm pretty sure you start out with 3 lives, though I could be wrong. Beluscu is absolutely loving that Panzer Hammer. It's a shame that it's only on 1% durability, though. Triple Superstar unfortunately succumbing to his foes. Just out of interest, chat, are you able to hear their streams? Want to make sure that the sound is working properly, as I've been fiddling around with the various scenes that I have set up. Which reminds me, I need to rename these. You can hear the sound effects a bit. Okay, no worries. Let's see. I can turn those up a little bit. There we go. That should be a bit better. Smashing.
Hey, kid. Next time, try it without the dying part.
I really love that transition. I'm sorry, I should be talking about the I should be talking about the contestants, but I love that transition so much. Right. Okay, so Triple Superstar with your underpowered avatar. Things must be very difficult for you. Which is lucky because you did very well in the first round. So it gives other people the opportunity to catch up. Oh dear, let's go over there. It looks like they could be having problems. I don't even know what these things are called, but they've got guns on them, and that makes them more dangerous, that's for sure. Oh dear. Oh no, not oh dear, that's a good thing. Okay. Something to distract them with. That's it, you get in there with that, you get in there with that sword. Oh dear. And he succumbed to his... Oh, I should do my... The voice Unitrix wants me to do. What's his name? Sir David Attenborough. That's the one.
And we go live now to the Hulusko in their natural environment. Watch as they collect various weapons so that they can attempt to navigate the various locations within the game. The wild Hulusko is a deadly foe. They are known for using tools and quickly dispatching anyone that stands in their way.
My goodness, Hulusko. Can I do rock? I probably could, but not off the cuff. I'd have had to have practiced, because I would definitely not want to piss off Rock by doing some weird, corny accent. Hulusko, you are in the danger zone now. You are playing a very dangerous game. Going for a dual wield strategy there. Also using the strategy adopted by the Monty Python team, which is to run away. I appreciate that, Unitrix. It was just for you. So just to let you know, contestants, you have 35 minutes left in this time slot. I hope you guys have been enjoying yourselves. I've been absolutely having a blast. 35 minutes left of attempts, and then you'll have to either sign up for another slot, or you'll just have to be happy with what you've got so far. You guys are doing absolutely splendidly. Well, maybe not Triple Superstar. Triple Superstar, you seem to be having a bit of trouble. But, I mean, it's my turn tomorrow, and I'm probably going to do even worse than all of you. I'll be surprised if I get my name on the leaderboard. Speaking of Triple Superstar, let's go ahead and do that sexy transition. And we'll bring Triple Superstar over to the main spot. Triple Superstar going for the Chakra Sword or the Incento Dagger? The Incento Dagger. I hope you didn't kill them, Triple Superstar, because that's definitely going to lose you some points if you're killing the survivors. Both contestants are currently in a citadel. We have Triple Superstar looking around for those survivors, I guess. Collecting the golden nuggets. I don't know if any of you American watchers have that cereal, but the little yellow glowing things on this game remind me of a cereal in England that's called Golden Nuggets. Golden nuggets. Oh, there we go. Triple Superstar is rescuing his first survivor. Meanwhile, Pelusco is getting themselves surrounded yet again by the green things. Oh, using the power move. Wow, look at that. Absolutely decimating those enemies. Oh, that's a shame. Final life gone for Halusco. Gonna have to start again, I'm afraid.
But don't sweat it. It happens to the best of us.
It really does happen to the best of us. It happens to the best of us, and it happens to the worst of us. It happens to all of us. So, Triple Superstar, as far as I'm aware, let me just quickly double check the rules. There are no mandatory requirements with this game, so I couldn't tell you, I'm afraid. That is something that maybe Jack could offer. I believe, though, that you're probably going to have to rescue someone or kill 100 creatures to register on the leaderboard. However, hopefully Jack can offer some guidance there. Oh, specifically for receiving full damage, you don't lose any points for receiving damage. You only lose points for dying. Hey there, Liam. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you stopping by. So yeah, to directly answer your question, you don't lose any points for full damage. You only lose the points for deaths. Well done. Well done, Triple Superstar. You've done better than I probably will. So if that is you done for the night, then I really appreciate you I really appreciate you stopping by, I guess. If you'd like to carry on, just let me know in the chat and I can always bring you back. But otherwise, I guess we shall say good night to you. Thank you very much for taking part. Like I said, just give me a shout if you would like to When you're in studio mode on OBS, it's really easy to press a button and think you're doing the right thing, and then it turns out you're not doing the right thing. So there we go. Triple Superstar, thank you very much for joining. Really appreciate you stopping by. Oh, I've still done it wrong. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Wonderful. Sorted. Oh, you want to go again? Okay. Bear with me. Let me bring you back in. That is absolutely fine. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful. Glad to have you back. So I don't have you in my other one. Now I do. There we go. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. We're ready. Okay, so Triple Superstar is taking another attempt. I would imagine we can probably convince Triple Superstar to make a couple more attempts. Already got one survivor rescued. But you currently have full health, Belusco. So you never know. If you can save another one, you could have 20 points possibly. If I'm understanding the scoring correctly, you could potentially have 20 points. However, you've definitely put yourself in a sticky situation there with those flying things. From my experience with this game, I don't believe they can be killed. So we're just gonna quickly swap over to Triple Superstar, who is collecting golden nuggets, saving. Oh no! You're gonna have to deal with those enemies. One being directly next to you. Triple Superstar, are you having a bit of trouble? Oh, there we go. That is probably not the best technique. I'm assuming you ran out of weapons there. Or potentially, I feel like... have I got my labels wrong? Triple Superstar. No? Okay. So, swap that back. So, Triple Superstar. Potentially having some controller issues there. Unfortunately, Halusko has lost another life. Let's switch back over to Halusko. I just want to take a moment as well to thank everyone that's in the chat for bearing with me throughout this stream. There have been some ups and there have been some downs. There's been some messing arounds, and I really appreciate everyone for your support. And don't forget to give this a go. You don't have to be taking part to win. At the end of the day, it's just a bit of fun. So why not give it a go?
Okay, you got a bob and weave, dodge and strike. Now let's bounce back in for round 2.
Both of our contestants are really struggling with this one. This seems to be a real difficult game. Though I don't blame them for struggling, because the enemy that Triple Superstar was trying to deal with, the one that's now standing on the screen, those things are very difficult to deal with. Especially when you're underpowered for them. Halusko making another attempt from the beginning. Halusko definitely has a plan in mind. The game is quite easy, is it, Ninja? Really? Oh, well done, picking up that rare chakra sword. And a panzer hammer. Well, we know what Halusko will be using. Big fan of the hammers. That wonderful critical hit on an armored thing. And now we've got some red things attempting to kill Halusko. And a little blue thing trying to kill Halusko. Halusku taking a little bit of damage there. Could you please send the timestamp to Endeavour in the video, and then that can be verified. I will also check over my stream to see what I think the points are, but I don't doubt that you're correct. I believe that you had two. You managed to save two. But yes, unfortunately I wouldn't be able to say right now because too much for me to remember each of your attempts as they happen. So yeah, but I really appreciate you taking part. It's been an absolute pleasure having you, as I had you last time as well. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know this can be a very stressful game, despite what Ninja says. This game is easy, like, for the first 3 or 4 levels, and then it dramatically ramps up the difficulty. Like, really dramatically. Or maybe I just suddenly became really bad. But, yeah. Oh! Anyway, Triple Superstar, I really appreciate you taking part in the event. Thank you very much for streaming to YouTube so that I could have the opportunity to narrate. I better... There we go. Awesome. Sorted. That is an interesting remark, Ninja. That the game only becomes fun after about 10 hours of gameplay. I think I got to about 12 hours and I rage quit. So, interesting. Then again, I'm the sort of person who likes to play flight sim, so maybe I'm not designed for games like this. The key strategy here would definitely be to take your time and to use the weapons sparingly. Also, to avoid those big creatures. Those are definitely going to take you out very, very quickly. And killing enemies as they appear. They're not infinite spawning. They do have a finite number of spawns. So taking your time would probably be the best way to get through this level with 3 lives. Very unfortunate. You were doing very well there, Halusko. I am assuming Halusku is currently without weapon. definitely in a very dangerous situation. I would personally suggest, let's go. Oh no, okay, there are weapons. That is a lot. That is a lot of enemies for Halusko to take out. Will they manage? A mine would be very useful right now. I'm not entirely sure what Halusko's actually... what the tactic is here. It seems to be just run around them for a bit. Oh, okay. Using the mine. I see. There we go. Look at that. Look at how much damage that did. Absolutely destroying those bug things. Oh, that is very unfortunate. Halusko did absolutely sterlingly during that attempt. Absolutely incredible. I agree, that was a very, very effective strategy. And I think that if you could practice that strategy across well, across multiple streams and potentially across some free time on your own, that could end up being a winning strategy for this particular game. You could end up bagging yourself a full 140 points, which I believe is the maximum obtainable. Oh, that is really, really unfortunate.
Kid, you okay? Kid.
Pipped at the post.
Oh, sorry.
Halusko, you have done absolutely sternly. Just to let you know, there is 13 minutes left. You can carry on with your attempts. Absolutely, it's definitely a tough level. There are still time to get some more attempts in. Not forgetting as well, you can sign up for the other days that are available. I believe we're going until Sunday. So this isn't the only opportunity you have. No, you're not out of time. You have 12 minutes yet. You can keep going. I could not tell you if the next time slot is full. I believe the next time slot is in two and a bit hours. I do not believe it is full. However, if Jack is still lurking in the chat, Jack may be able to offer an answer to that. But there is also some slots available to be picked tomorrow. And as I said, I believe we're also doing Sunday. Yeah, that's a great bit of advice there from Endeavour. To everyone who would like to participate, your best the best opportunity you have of completing this level and getting a high score is by trying to level up your character beforehand. If you jump in and you've never played this game before, you're going to jump in with like a level 1, level 2 character. So definitely recommend that you have a bit of practice beforehand. Maybe play the day and get yourself on one of those Sunday slots if there are any available. Because it is definitely going to help you help improve the chances that you'll be able to complete this. The enemy levels are very unforgiving. A level 4 attacking a level 5 enemy is going to struggle more than you would on another game with character levels. And currently there is an opportunity to be the sole top spot owner. Because I believe our highest score so far is 130 points. If you are to get 130 points, then you're in with the chance with the tiebreaker, which I believe is done by time. Yes, fastest time is the tiebreaker. Feel the power of the dark side. Yes, definitely. Absolutely. Halusko is doing absolutely sterling in his attempts. And I'd also like to say that Triple Superstar has done very well. You made a very, very good attempt at this. It is not an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. Those little bug things, they're all little bug things on this game, but the tiny ones that fly, they like to drop acid and fire and all that stuff. It's a bit like having a pigeon fly over your head and evacuating constantly. They are definitely key things to prioritize, key foes to prioritize. Well done, well done. Made your first rescue. Full lives. 16 enemies. 16. Oh, I need the glasses on or something. 15 enemies killed. 2 survivors left to get. I do recommend that you go back and destroy that other enhancement thing. It will definitely make a difference and potentially make things a bit more palatable for you. Ooh, I've never seen those before. Never seen those turrets. There are a fair few enemies around right now. I really do think that you're going to struggle to kill those. In your situation, I would be moving over to a different settlement and hoping to pick up a couple more individuals and potentially strengthen my character along the way. However, how Halusko attempts this, I guess we'll have to find out. That distraction does not seem to be doing very well to distract them. I believe I know what Halusko is up to here. Hoping to maximize the damage with the minimum effort by using the environment to their advantage. It's a great strategy. It did you very well in your previous attempt. Oh, that is so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. Halusko was shot by one of the, I believe it was a green thing. Oh my, those are big. That was a very dangerous tactic to retrieve your equipment there. There are a lot of enemies. Oh my goodness. So I think I just noticed that the tall ones that look like little mushroom things, I believe they spawn in more enemies. Oh! That one came out of nowhere. Unexpectedly defeated parrot indeed. That you were doing so well. But it's okay, you still have one life left. They should call you Halusko the Fearless. Especially as you're running into that cluster. Absolutely no fear. Look at that. Halusko's like, yeah, and what? Wow. Wow. From 20 kills to 41. You might be getting yourself those... If you can keep yourself alive with this one life that's remaining, you might be able to get yourself the plus 20 points. for killing 100 enemies. Which could potentially be a good strategy. You never know. "56 kills, and an unfortunate death as well."
Kid, you gotta bob and weave, dodge and strike.
Pelusco,
Now let's bounce back
thank
in
you
for
very
round
much
two.
for streaming to us and taking part during my time slot. It's been an absolute pleasure having the opportunity to commentate your attempts. Thank you so much. As it has now hit the end of this slot, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go. Well, first of all, let's say goodbye to Pelusco. Bye-bye, Pelusco. Absolute pleasure. So let's go and we'll do the outro. That's not okay. So thank you very much for joining me during this Summer Community Championship slot. It's been my absolute pleasure to be able to commentate over both of these fantastic contestants. They've done very, very well, both putting in a lot of effort, a lot of hard work over the previous hour and a half. I look forward to seeing their names on the leaderboards. I have no doubt they're going to be signing up for another slot with the advice and techniques that they have learnt along the way. Make sure that if you're interested in taking part, you check out the link in the video description. That will take you to the Stadia Hunters website where you can sign up. Don't worry too much about the fact that you missed the first week. This seems to be quite a challenging game for a lot of people, so you have that opportunity to make up lost points. Not to mention the fact that winners of each week will earn a spot in the final. So thank you very much for joining me. Apologies again for all the on the cuff, off the cuff even, changes to the stream that needed to happen. I'm just glad that we managed to get it all sorted in the end. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, go ahead and hit that dislike button. If you want to see more content like this, then hit the subscribe button. Other than that, the only thing that's left for me to do is hope that you have a wonderful night, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of day it is there for you. And I shall see you on the next one. Bye-bye.